Okay, the adjustment. And kanya engineering is pa or accounting is pa. So, ato ang hisgutan ron, our objective is to recall the various adjustments that must be incorporated in a working paper and its manner of computation, and are going to prepare the adjusting entries and the correcting entries later on. So, after accomplishing the trial balance, we can now start with the adjustment of entries. So, on trial balance, this only shows that we have transferred the figures from the book of original entry or the general journal to the book of final entry, tanggi sort na, which is the ledger. And but let's also remember nga it will not show as that the figures are correctly stated. So that's why adjusting entries will not only update our various accounts but also adjust or correct accounts aron they will be fairly stated soon sa ato ang financial statements. So we have different types or various adjustments accounts. So what are those? First is the accrued expenses. Sa ako ang tingnan na nakapas upat mo to. Ba nakalimot ko bilat na nakapas na. So, nang accrued expenses, unahon sa accrued expenses. So, accrued expenses, these are the expenses that are already incurred but not yet paid by the company. So, mas madali, example ta. So, example, a company is applying a cut-off period of its payroll can have its salaries and wages unrecorded at the end of the year. The employees have already rendered their services to the company, but the company has not paid them yet because the employees will then be paid in accordance with the cut-off procedure. Okay. So, sa transaction, the first step, balik pala sa first step. The first step sa accounting cycle is analyze transaction. So, we're going to analyze. So, first is the company is applying a cut-off period or for its payroll, salaries and wages are recorded at the end of the year. So ang employees or ang company is naa sila'y bayro nun, the company has not paid them yet because the employees will be paid in accordance with the cut-off procedure. So ang company naa sila'y sana naa sila'y bayro nun pa sa employee, but since ang payroll wala siya matumong sa cut-off procedure, so ang nahitabo i-record gihapon nila tungod kay ang accrual or accrued expenses, we're going to record them regardless if cash or na incurred na ba or sana naka-serve na ba ta or wala pa ta na bayri. So the adjusting entry will be salaries and wages and accrued salaries payable. So daghang kita example there ang dili ko maglibog. Second, a company received his electricity bill for the period amounting to 5,000. So when they receive the bill, you have already consumed the electric power but not yet paid on or before the due date, which might be another accounting. So the entry to update the account will be, okay. So for example, ang atong electricity bill, ang ato pag June wala pa nato mabayri tungod kay wala pay bill nga gihatag. Pag July naka-receive ta og bill sa electricity sa pag June. So unsaon man ni nato pag-record, unsaon sa atong buhaton nga ang ato ang accounting period is every month. So regardless of wala pa na bayri, ang ato gihapon siyang i-record. So for example kato July siyang gihatagan og bill. So sa atong pag-record, June gihapon na siya. Adto sa June, wala pa daw na bayran, so meaning napatay accrual. No, na nakagamit na ta sa electricity bill but wala pa nato siya mabayri. So that's why naatay payable, utilities payable. No, utilities expense which is si ato ang gigamit nga electricity bill ug si utilities payable nga ato pang bayronon and to record accrued electricity expense. Another example. So si company magbayad siya sa employees every Friday. So ito ibutang Monday to Friday ni. So the weekly payroll is 5,000. So December 31 falls on Wednesday. So meaning ang weekly nga 5,000 dili mabayaran full tungod kay ang December 31 na sod siya sa Wednesday. And the company will not pay the employees for the remaining 2 work days, Wednesday and Thursday. So until the following Friday. So meaning January 2 napay duha ka days. So saan may nato pag-record. So ato kwentahon pila ang iyahang daily. So ang daily payroll expense is ang 5,000 mo nang iyahang weekly nga payroll. So ang 5,000 i-divide na tog 5. So meaning $1,000 per day. Nya pila man to ang wala na bayaran? No, it's 2 days. So 1,000 times 2 is equals to $2,000. So pag-adjust na to ni ana is salaries and wages, which is the expense, and our liability, the salaries payable or the accrued salaries payable. No, ato lang i-review ninyo balik unya. So another example. ABC company uses electricity throughout the month of March. No, so but the electric company sends the bill on April. So meaning ang March na electricity nagamit na pero wala pa sila nakabayad. Kaya ang bill nila naman sa April pa. So the estimated electricity expense for March is 1,800. So the company wants to close its books on March 31. So dili sila pwede makapaabot sa April. So na-use man nila ang electricity bill sa month of March. So meaning accrued siya, no? Nagamit na nato ang utility or electricity bill pero wala pa ta kabayad. So unsa to record? So since electricity was used in March, the expense should be recorded in March even if the bill will be paid later. So unsa man na to pag journal? Sumana siya. So utilities expense atong i-use 1/8 and the utilities payable which is also 1/8. No? So in regardless of when siya gibayran, no, ang accrual mong kay ato siyang i-record bisan pag wala nato na bayaran. No, kung mo-close na to sa book, no, kay para ma-equal man ni nato aron makita nato kung unsa goy dagan sa kwarta. Na ato ang sang gikuan diri nga naay payable. Another example, katulad. ABC Corp pays weekly salaries of 4,000. So December 31 falls on Wednesday and salaries are paid on Fridays. Same example gani ha. No, so 4,000 i-divide na tog 5 days a week. So 800 ang adlaw. So ang accrual niya for 2 days 800 times 2. So ang ato ang journal is naatay salaries expense or salaries and wages is 1/6 and accrued salaries payable worth 1/6. And to record na po siya. Another is an employee earns $3,000 per month. As of June 30, the last 5 working days are unpaid. Again, 3,000 per month ang i-earn sa employee pero as of June 30 na ay 5 days nga wala na bayaran. Sa to sa kwintahon, pila ang iyahang per day. So, daily niya is 3,000 i-divide na to og 30 niya mag-came up ta og $100 per day. So, ang $100 nga per day i-times na to og 5 working days. So, meaning 100 times 5. So $500 pa ang bayro nun sa company ngadto sa employee. So sa pag-record na to ana, salaries expense or salaries and wages and accrued salaries payable worth 500 gyapon. Again, ang calculation 3,000 per month, kanya i-divide na to kung pila ang kwarto ang per day, $100. Since $100 ako na to ang per day, so na ay 5 working days nga bayro nun, so atong i-times 100 times 5. Next, new employee started on March 27. So monthly salary is 2,400. So not paid as of March 31. Again, na ay new employee nga nag-start siya March 27. Ang iyang monthly salary is 2,400 pero wala pa siya nabayaran hangtod pag March 31. So meaning March 27 to March 31 wala mabayari si employee. So saan man nato ron? Ato kwentahon. Pila ka days ang March 27 to March 31? So it's 5 days. Unya si 2,400 mo ni ang monthly salary, i-divide nato sa 1 month. Or makuha nato ang daily salary niya. So 2,400 divided by 30, so 80. Si 80, i-times nato sa number of days from March 27 to 31. So pila man na? It's 5 days. So 80 times 5, so atong accrue na to is 80 times 5 is equals to 400. So nakuha na nato ang accrual nato nga pa nato ang nabayaran. No, naka-render na sila sa service pero wala pa ta nakabayad if kita ang company. So to journalize that one, salaries and wages 400, ito accrual, and accrued salaries payable 400 gyapon. Balik ka lang ninyo ha. Ubay-ubay man taga ng example. So, another example. 3 employees each earn 100 per day. So, ang last 2 days of December is unpaid. So, meaning, ang tulo ka mga empleyado na sila daily salary of 100. So, ang 2 days nila wala pa nabayri. So, meaning, ang tulo ka employee na pa sila kuhaonon nga tag 2 days. So first calculation. Si 100, this is their per day. Si 3, ang tulo ka employee, so 100 times 3, so meaning ang company na ibayron nun nga $300 sa tulo ka employee. And also sa usara ka adlaw pa niya, sa kaadlaw. So times 2 days, so meaning naay bayron nun nga 600. So buot pasabot no nga 300 per day man ang bayron nun sa employee niya, 2 days man sa December ang wala bayaran. So kinahanglan nga i-record gihapon. So salaries expense 600 and accrued salaries payable 600. Again, 100 is the daily salary wages of the 3 employees. So 300 per day sa tulo ka employees niya, duha man ka adlaw, so 300 times 2 is equals to $600. So $600 mo ni ang bayron nun pa sa company, pero gi-record na nila as expense. So next is bi-weekly. Bi-weekly payroll is $10,000. So the period ends on the 10th, but the company's month end is on the 5th. So, ang meaning, usay meaning sa bi-weekly. So, ang bi-weekly, mo ni ang ilahang sweldo, ang ilang payroll is every 2 weeks. So, it'll be 2 weeks, warag sa, ato apang warag kinsinas. No, so if 7 days. Yeah, create 5 days man siya, so meaning duha ka semana, no? Every 2 weeks ang ilahang payroll. So saon dinhi? Nya ang company month end is on 5th month. So meaning usara siya ka semana. So calculate na to So si 10,000 nga mao ang payroll nila. So i-divide nato og 10 working days. Na kana siya. So ang usa ka adlaw nila is $1,000. O ano? Ma-apply ta ni. And so since $1,000 unya ang but the company's month end is on fifth month. So naapay kuwang nga 5 days or 5th pa. So 1,000 times 5 is equals to 5,000. So nabaybayron nun sila ang company nga $5,000. So salaries expense or salaries and wages and accrued salaries payable. No? Ari na gud ta crucial ni mag kwinta-kwinta diri ginagmay. Okay, company used electricity worth 1,200 in March. So bill received in April. No, parehagan niya nga example. So ang company naga-use og 1,2 sa utilities or electricity sa March niya na receive ang bill sa April. No, so if mag-close ko sa period sa March, so ako gihapon siyang i-record, no, pero accrued siya or bayron nonon pa. So muna ang utilities expense 1,2 and accrued utilities expense 1,2. Okay, next transaction. Internet, so it's also utilities. Now, internet cost for January is $200 but paid on February 5. Same scenario pag last. No, mga gapon. $200 expense niya, utilities expense and utilities payable. No, kay pag February man nimo bayaran. So meaning nag-close na ka sa book pag January pero napakay bayron nun. Mo ni siya ang utilities payable. Okay, take note that whenever we take up an accrued expense, we have to debit the appropriate expenses such as the salaries and wages, utilities expenses, tong ganiha, another expense na account. And sa credit, no, ang liability accounts like accrued utilities payable, accrued salaries payable, katong mga example na to ganiha. Pero, ano siya? Actually, for credit, we may not include the word accrued. So we will just write salaries payable or utilities payable. Ato lang to siya gisuwat for illustration purpose. Ato lang gi-include ang word aron hinumduman nato ba. No, aron mas matin-aw nato. No, it's okay gud tong walay word nga accrued. No, largo to salaries expense, largo to og utilities payable, salaries payable, pwede na to siya. So a company plays its 100,000 pesos into a 30 days and 12% time deposit with Bank X on December 18, 2013. So meaning, no, so computation nato 100,000 times 12% niya pila katong pintahon pila na ang ato ang interest sa ato ang gi-deposit. Now from December 18 to December 31 tan-awon nato kung sa kana nga days like pila na ka days 13 days pila na ang ato ang interest na income sa ato ang gi-deposit. So ang computation 100,000 ang atong gi-deposit times 12% kung pila ka percent ang imong account and times 13 days no kung kana nga month nimo kuhaon pila ang pila ka percent pila ang amount ang amount sa interest. So 18 to 31 so 13 days times days and divided by 360 days. So 360 days is constant. So kung mo na ang number of days used in the industries. So kung ato ning kwentahon came up ta og 433. So na kani nga example kay kita na pud ang naidawatonon. So kita ang nag-invest, kita ang nag-deposit nya natay dawatonon. Nakatong ganihang mga example, kita man to ang naay liability, nakita man to ang liable sa ato ang employee or sa ato ang customer. Mao na ang example. The company placed its 100,000 cash into a 30 days and it has a 12% time deposit with Ban X on December 18. So if kwentahon nato pila ang atong interest, mao na to ganiha ang ato ang pag-solve. So ang money nga imong gi-deposit times nato pila ka percent times nato pila ka days and divided by nato sa 360 days, which is the constant nga days sa company sa business world nga 360 days. So ABC company has a 60,000 savings deposit earning 6% interest annually. Again, annually si ABC company na interest nga 6%. So the interest is paid quarterly. No, quarterly, so kaupat so sa katuig. But the company year end is December 31. Kaya ito kitahon. So si 60,000 i-times nato siya og 6%. So ato makuha si annual interest. Wag kang mapaw. Okay. Again, si 60,000 i-times nato sa 6%. No, kay 6% man ang interest niya yearly. So 60,000 times 6 natay interest nga annual interest of $3,600 per year niya annual. But the interest is paid quarterly. So ato kwentahon no quarterly. Yeah, quarterly it's 4 months. So katuig. So 36 no quarterly i-divide nato siya og 4 aron makuha nato ang iyahang quarterly nga madawatan gikan sa interest. So mo ni nga $900. Unya kung ako ang period nako kay every month man, monthly man ako ang accounting period. So ato sad kuhaon ang sana monthly niya nga pila, no? So mao na sa kita na to diri nga si 900, no? Si 900 i-divide nato siya into 3, no? Kay every month, every quarter na atay 3 months. So sa tulo ka buwan o sa usa ka quarter it's 900. So kung kuhaon nato ang monthly niya, ang usa ka quarter na ay 3 months. So meaning ang 900 i-divide nato katulo aron makuha nato ang monthly nga interest gikan sa company o gikan sa atong sa bangko. So muna nga nakuha nato ang $300 nga monthly sa 60,000 nga savings nato nga gi-deposit. So sa pagkuha na nato, so wala pa rin nato madawati ha. Wala pa rin nato madawati nga interest. So kung pa nato madawati, so accrued gihapon na siya. So interest receivable and the interest income, no? So interest income nadawat nang padong tadawat. Nang like nabuhat na siya pero wala pa nato ma-receive ang amount. So that's interest receivable. Ay, ito mo. Next is prepaid expenses. Of the word prepaid meaning advance payment. So these are expenses already paid by the company although not yet incurred or advance payments. So this recognize that adjusting entry depends on the method used by the company, asset methods and expense method. Okay, sa record nato sa prepaid natay duha ka method, asset method or expense method. Example, a company paid a 6-month advance rental advance payment amounting to 120,000 on August. So 6 months advance ang pagbayad niya sa rent. So saan mo na to pagkwenta. No, so kani siya okay ra guni kung kanang dinalian na okay ra wala pero ato lang iusa-usa. First is draw at the account. Then write the amount you have paid in advance on top of that account. So divide it with the number of months that advance payment covers to come up with a monthly amortization. Okay. So 120,000 mo na atong gibayad o ang atong gi-advance siya for 6 months. So 20,000 per month ang renta. So write the month and date the advance payment made and draw an arrow toward a demarcation line. So ang demarcation line mao na siya ang nasa center. Now so count the number of months from the date of payment to the demarcation line and then multiply it with a monthly amortization shown in step 2. So from August 1 to no, so 5 months times 20,000 which is ang 20,000 mauna ang ato ang monthly amortization. So may came up ta of 100,000. No, so we need to get the difference between the amount you actually paid as advance payment. No, to nakita na to sa step 2 with the figure you have imputed in step 4. So write it on the right side on the T account parallel with the figure and step 4. So nata dire interpretation. So katong 100,000 na nasa left represents the amount already used with the business as of the demarcation line, which is the accounting period of the company. This is the expense portion of the advance payment at the end of accounting. Nya ang 20,000 katong monthly amortization represents the amount not yet used with the business as of the demarcation line, which is the accounting for you to the company. So this is the asset portion of the advance payment at the end of the accounting period. Ay lang ni naguta sa example. Masabtan. Mura man ni usa sa gyapon. So so natay asset method and expense method. So ang first is money. Number 1 mo ni ang asset method. Now, if the company is using asset method, your debit side in the adjusting entry should recognize the expense amount. So muna itong example using the asset method and ito example in using the expense method or sa atong adjustment. Okay. Remoto. Next is we have the unearned income. So this is the income already received by the company but not yet earned, or in other words, this is the advance receipt coming from the customers. Like the prepaid expenses, the adjusting entry depends on the method used by the company. So for example, so ganiha na katong advance payment, prepaid expense ang ato ang rule ato is kita ang nag-advance, no, kita ang nag-advance of payment. Ing na lang ko ha kung 5 minutes na lang ang time. Kita ang nag-advance nga nagbayad. So kaning unearned income kita ang gi-advancean, meaning gibayaran tadaan bisan wala pa nato wala pa ta maka-render og service. So muna siya example. Company receive a 6-month advance rental amounting to 120,000 on August 1. So same gapon siya og process noon sa ano to pagkuha. So divide it with the number of months the advance payment covers to come up with the monthly amortization. Gapon, then count the months from the date of payment, the demarcation line, and multiply it with a monthly amortization shown in step 2. Nasa tanawa lang niya ninyo. So, kung sa prepaid expense, yung method is asset and income. Pare, ito. Expense, asset, and expense method. There is an earned revenue. Ang ato ang method is income and liability. So, si 100,000 represents the income. Liability method. Kanya si ubos number 2 mao na nga to ang income method. So again, nagdepende ni siya kung unsay gamiton daw sa company nga method. Last na lang. Kung nagbuhat na mo atong activity, maka gets ra mo ato no sa ito ang unang discussion. So arita sa depreciation, wala pa tani, pero simple ra kayo ni siyang depreciation. So every materials, every especially machines mo depreciate good na siya, dili lang siya monthly but even pa daily. So if I'm going to buy brand new cellphone karon, inig kaugma kung ako siyang ibaligya, dili na nako siya mabaligya nga brand new. Isag one day use na siya. Kung dili mabaligya nako siya as second hand na siya. No, it is already considered second hand if nagamit na nimo ang usa ka butang. So depreciation is the systematic allocation with the cost of an asset create the straight line method is normally used in computing depreciation of an asset. So ang formula sa depreciation is ang cost. Ang cost mo ni siya ang price sa asset pag purchase nimo, pila ang iyang price. Then minus na to ang salvage value. Ang salvage value mo sa ni ang scrap value or the selling price sa usa ka asset after its estimated life. No, pila lang ang price ana after sa estimated life. Ang estimated life na to muna siya ang stimulated nga effective use of the asset. So meaning murag iyang lifespan gani, okay mo na siya for ang estimated life niya is 5 years. So after 5 years mo depreciate na guna niya ang iyang value ang asset. So after sa estimated life, so na siya amount kung pila na lang yung value ana, no? So ang formula to sa depreciation cost minus salvage value or scrap value divided by the estimated life. Okay, for example, ang company nag-purchase siya og car amounting to 500,000 on August 1, 2013. So its salvage value is 200,000 at the end of 5 years. So after 5 years, ang price na lang ana nga car is 200,000. So depreciation will then be computed as follows. So first is we're going to compute the depreciation yearly. So since ang formula nato is cost minus the salvage value or scrap value and divided by the estimated life. So 500,000 is the cost of the car minus 200,000 the scrap value or the salvage value, and divide that to 5 years which is the estimated life sa car. So naka-came up ta og 60,000. So ang ato ang depreciation yearly sa car is 60,000. So maka-accumulate tag depreciation worth of 60,000 pesos or maiba na ng iyahang value 60,000 yearly. So yearly siya. So kung yearly 60,000 unya atong i-compute siya monthly, kung pangitao na sa company kay monthly, okay, what's the monthly value of the car, or what is the monthly depreciation value of car. So nakuha naman nato ang 1 year. So atong buhaton is 60,000, i-divide lang nato siya og 12,000 aron makuha nato ang per month nga depreciation value sa car. Again, muna natong entry, depreciation, atong i-debit, and credit nato ang accumulated depreciation. So, for example, okay, gay ko depreciation nga for 5 months. For example, accounting period is 5 months. Accounting period is every 5 months mo mag-close a book. So 5 months ang ipangayo sa imo sa company. So since nakuha to nato ganiha ang per month versus the 5,000. So ato na siya 8 times og 5. So nakakuha ta og 25,000 ang depreciation niya for 5 months. So depreciation 25 and accumulated depreciation. Okay. Ato. Next is doubtful account. Okay. I only have 9 minutes. So doubtful account. So from the word doubtful, no, duha-duhaan. Duha-duhaan. This is the portion of the estimated collectible accounts. The estimate can be based on a percentage of income, sales, or percentage of accounts receivable. So mostly ano is accounts receivable. When it is based on income or sales, the business enterprise will determine how much of the income or sales will not be collected or what the effect of possible uncollectible accounts is towards their earnings. So in order to use this method, multiply the amount of net credit sales with estimated percentage of accounts that cannot be collected. Example, ang company na say total sales na nabuhat or na made by the company during the year is 100,000. Kung ang estimated nga commercials nga murag dili na ma-collect, no, is 2%. So meaning how much is 2% of 100,000? So that's 2,000. So ang ato ang account title ana is doubtful account and allowance for doubtful account. No? So the entry would be different if ang katulad niya is nag-base man ta sa sales or sa income. But if mag-base ta sa accounts receivable, so the business enterprise is after the balance sheet presentation. So the enterprise has an emphasis and the asset evaluation and income determination pretty. So like an example. Okay, for example. So the balance of accounts receivable is 200,000. So sa ato ang dawatonon, naatay allowance for doubtful accounts na 5,000. No. Hindi ang atong allowance for doubtful accounts 5,000, niya na-estimate sa company na 10% sa accounts receivable is doubtful of collection, meaning dili na madawatan. So ang 20,000, kuhaon nato ang 10% na 20,000. So nakakuha tag 20 at 100,000, ang 10% niya is 20,000. So si 20,000 nag-estimate sa company, i-minus nato sa balance nato nga doubtful accounts, no, kani allowance for doubtful accounts nga 5,000. So ang adjust nato nanatay doubtful account nga 15,000. So ang entry ana is doubtful account 15,000 and allowance for doubtful accounts na 15,000. Unang lapas na ta. Ato lang tiwason na 37 slide na. Ina kong 5 minutes na lang ha kay sin mapaom. Okay, correcting of errors. The following are correcting entries which will be treated as adjusting entries. So for example, an accountant has journalized the payment of rent for the month amounting to 20,000 as follow. So advertising expense was advertising expense was debited instead of rent expense. So nasayop siya. No, kay rent ang account pero nasayop siya og butang. Advertising expense ang iyahang nabutang. So aron ta ma-correct sa error, no, while rent expense was understated. So atong buhaton, atong i-debit si rent expense, ag atong i-credit si advertising expense. So ang mahitabuan na mawagtang si advertising expense ma zero og mapun-an si rent expense aron ma-correct to siya. Again, correcting entry is different from adjusting entry in that it happens only when an accounting has committed an error in the recording process or in the processing of financial figures. So, mao to siya. No?